So, at the end of last session, you guys had decided to come out of the basement of this house.
By the way, that ringtone is evil.
It's Verizon.
I know, but I hate that ringtone because that was like my dread for several years being a technician. That was my ringtone. So anytime it rang, I had a bad time. So I've been conditioned to hate that with a passion.
Well, hopefully that, dread that it just set into your heart, you kind of channel towards these nasty crows.
Yes.
Y'all crawled your way out of the top of the well and saw all these hundreds to thousands of crows perched on the walls around you, and it's scattered all over the grounds. Just the grass is thick black with crows. As you look around, you look at them and you see that some of the flesh is missing from their body. They've got holes in their wings and molted feathers. And as you all come out of the tunnel or out of the well, simultaneously 700 birds take to the sky all at once and start swarming around the area, making a cloud so black and so thick that you can't quite see through it. All right. First things first, let's roll for initiative.
A 19.
Nice.
16.
Josh, your horse is nearby. Can you command your horse from like a distance? Can you just be like, "Hey, get your ass over here," or whatever?
Okay. Yeah. Get your ass over here.
Good. All right. So I will make sure he is in on the initiative order. 16.
He normally would have been right by the well as we were coming back out, so I don't know why he was over there.
24.
He wandered off.
And oh no, I just put Ben at 24. Ben, have you rolled?
Ben?
Zero. We may have lost him for a minute.
I'm sorry. Give me a second.
Oh, not. What's frustrating is I accidentally entered Cordova's 24 into your name twice and deleted it. Could have just freaking left it. Which one of you has a higher initiative bonus?
I have a 5.
5?
I have a 5.
Yeah.
So you both have fuck. Which one of you wants to go first? I don't care.
Or you could just Dex.
I think their decks would be the same if they have the same initiative bonus, most likely.
Not if they took like a trait like reactionary or something like that.
My dex bonus is 3.
Yeah, your overall dex is 17 right now. So and Cordova, your overall dex is 12. So yeah, you must have reactionary or something cool like that going on. All right, so yeah, Bennett, you go first.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Megan, I either need to get a backlit keyboard or a lamp.
These guys are swarming around. They're all all over the place.
Okay, so we're inside. Is the thing like covered what we're in? Like, can we see out of the windows, or like how's that?
No, this is just like 3 foot to 5 foot high walls, ruined walls, no roof. No.
Okay. I'm going to draw my sword and yeah, That's it, really. I'll hold my action or ready in action if one swoops down at us to like. Put it.
Okay.
Yeah, where are they?
So
Are they
you're
up in the
ready
sky
next?
right now?
Yeah, they're swarming around in the sky. I would say that if there's any like within your reach already, I'll say that the swarm is so thick that you can hit them. Like you can try to hit them. So you can do that if you like. By the way, Cthulhu, you can go ahead and take your swing if you like. This guy is right in front of you. Or if you still want to do what?
Are they like being like aggressive towards us, like trying to swoop down at us or anything?
They haven't attacked you or anything yet, but they're all swarming all around you on all sides.
Yeah, then I'm not gonna strike out first.
Okay.
Just jump in the well.
Jumping well. Yeah, Cordova, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I haven't been paying a lot of attention so far.
That's fine. What do
So
you want
we're
to do?
being attacked by 4 swarms of birds is what's happening?
Yes. You can make
Okay.
checks on them, by the way. Knowledge checks of various kinds.
I would like to make a knowledge check. Is it Arcana?
No, I will accept dungeoneering or nature on these guys.
I'm getting real tired of your dungeoneering and nature checks.
Well, then, I mean, have things that are useful. You can do a religion. I'll give you that.
Could I?
Yeah.
I'm going to try it.
Do religion. What's
That's an
that
18.
overall? An 18. They are undead.
That's all you're going to tell me? I know they're undead.
They have undead traits, and they are an undead swarm. Anybody can make knowledge nature checks or knowledge dungeoneering. I'll let you know things about swarms. But
Okay. Okay.
let's see.
I can do both of those.
You know the undead immunities and stuff. All right. Undead are immune to death effects, mind affecting effects such as charms, compulsions, morale effects, patterns, and phantasms. You're immune to paralysis, poison, sleep, stun, and any effect that requires a fortitude save. Undead are not subject to ability drain, energy drain, or non-lethal damage. Undead are immune to damage or penalties to their physical ability scores, such as strength, dexterity, or constitution, as well as fatigue or exhaustion effects. Essentially, can't affect their mind, can't affect their fortitude, and can't drain their physical stats.
Okay. Fuck. I don't have anything that's going to hit a swarm. Can you hit a swarm with a regular weapon?
You can, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to activate my Ring of Force Shield as a free movement.
Okay.
And do you guys think that we should run to the house?
I have no idea because I know we're hurting.
Are we hurting? I know I'm low on spells, but are you guys actually hurting?
Oh, well. Actually, I don't remember, I think.
53 out of 58 for me.
Yeah, I'm 36 myself. So never mind. I mean, I'm hurt a little bit.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I
start putting
forgot to
shot
update
clock
my
on this.
sheet.
What'd you say?
I said I'm gonna start putting a shot clock on this.
Okay, well, we're... Okay, well, that's not fair, because we're just trying to catch up with the HP of everybody. I don't think that counts for anything. Alright, if we don't have a game plan,
Okay, run to the house. Let's get out of
we're
there.
gonna run to the house. Run!
All right, Cordova, you're running?
Yes, I'm going to run.
Okay, that's what you do with your turn. As you run, none of them seem to follow you.
Okay, I'm not looking back.
As you
I'm
run
just gonna
towards the house, none of them seem to follow you.
bolt this way, bolt this way. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 20. I make it right there. I'm under the tree.
Yeah, and we go back to the initiative. Swarm number 1 is going to move here onto Cthulhu's square. I guess that'll trigger your ready to action.
Yeah.
That if they moved in a threatening manner. So you go ahead
Okay.
and attack Ativ.
Give me 1 second.
No seconds. Oh, you can also I know I should have let you do this at the on your actual turn, but you during your ready turn, you can make a knowledge nature check if you would like.
Okay. My roll 20 is being a butt, so will we make that check?
I hate roll 20. Roll 20 is really the worst shit.
I don't know. I kind of like it. Without roll 20, we wouldn't be playing.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. That's true. I can click it for you if you would like.
Okay.
I'll click both your longsword, right?
No, we're doing the matrix for the knowledge check.
Say again.
We're doing
Oh
the
yeah,
knowledge.
I was gonna go ahead and do both rolls, just in case you wanted to attack. And your attack would be a crit. Your knowledge, you can tell that they are a swarm, and swarms are hard to hit, but you can crit on these guys.
Okay.
Well,
that's useful.
Yeah. So yeah, your knowledge check failed, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'll roll again to confirm your crit, because that sounds fair. All right, yeah. Crit confirmed.
Okay.
Roll 1d52 when you're ready, please, sir.
Probably cannot do that either, but I'll try. Come on. Ow. This freaking website. Oh my gosh, roll it for me.
I got it, Jamie.
Okay.
14.
14. Devin, that's on you.
I'm sorry, what happened? You're hitting me?
No, you rolled a card.
crit
14.
Card number 14.
Pay attention when it's not your turn.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to find a renter for my house. Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not easy for me. Okay, so it's a critical hit card.
Yes.
Yeah, number 14 on slashing, Devin.
12, 13, 14, 14. Okay, what type of weapon? You mumbled there.
Slashing.
Slashing. Okay. Throat slash. Normal damage and 2d6 bleed. Target cannot talk or breathe while bleeding.
Because it's
All right,
a bird.
Let's see. Shit, yeah. I went ahead and rolled your bleed since I rolled your hits and all that stuff. You got 9 bleed.
Nice.
So you hit it, and like as you swing through, your normal damage would be 20. And so I would say you feel like you should knock a shit ton of them out of the sky, but you probably only seem to strike down 5 to 7 of them. You don't do quite as much damage as you think. But you do seem to nick a couple of them, and as they're flying away from you, you see an additional handful of them drop dead.
Cool.
Yeah.
That
was a
then I'm
good
just
hit.
gonna follow Cordova.
All right. I'll put you right back where you were. All right. Carrion swarm number 2. They are going to. Oh shoot! They ended their turn on your square. By the way, so you take an automatic. Here, I'm sorry. 1d6 damage plus distraction.
Fucking swarms.
Yeah, you take 6 damage from them pecking at you and starting to tear at your skin. And I don't know what distraction is. I never did find. I thought that Roll20 would have that. All right. Distraction. Sorry. Okay, that has to do with your spellcasting, or with spellcasting. You don't have to worry about that. Okay. So yeah, it does 6 points of damage to you as they peck and tear at your skin.
Just gonna do an application.
Yeah. The rest of them, Actually, yeah, the next one moves in, and he's going to attack. Who did I just move on top of? A Nars.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's going to end its turn there, dealing 1d6 damage plus distraction. You don't have to worry about distraction. 4 points of damage. Yeah, they all start to descend on you. And purple is going to come in on Musashi. And he's going, they swarm, start trying to rip your armor off of you and deal 2 points of damage as they tear apart your armor.
Just had to piss him off.
Musashi, it's your turn.
Okay, so
You can stay and fight, or you can follow Cordova. You notice they do not seem to be attacking Cordova.
yes, I'm actually going to, since my horse was right next to me, I'm going to clamber onto my horse and hopefully have my horse run as far as he can to the front door.
All right. Yeah.
That's what, 55 feet? The horse should be
Just
able to
lift
make that.
everybody behind. I can only do 20 feet at a time, dude.
I know, but I'm the one getting picked at, so I'm gonna go bust down the fucking door before anyone gets there.
Fair. Do that.
You just take off. Fuck that shit.
I'm just gonna scream, "I'll get the house open. Get your ass over here."
I'm gonna saunter on my next turn.
Now that's
Hear
pretty much
Musashi
it.
yelling,
There's
I'm going
not
to
a
go
whole-
unlock the door.
Okay, now since I got right to the door, is there any way I can check the door? Like
No, I'm
block?
going to do move action, get on your horse, move action,
Okay,
move to the door.
that's fine. I'm just
So-
gonna stick my kind of character to the side here because I can't overlap the two easy.
Absolutely. And it was Stumpy's turn next. Nars, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to roll. You said Dungeoneering
Yes.
for an 8.
8. Yeah, this looks like some pretty pissed off birds. You think they might be parrots?
Nice.
mimicking
But yeah,
you.
you just all you can tell is they're a swarm. Yeah,
Okay.
they're swarming you. I want to give you all the swarm traits.
I'm going to double move back towards the house of Musashi to help him break down the door.
All right.
So that would be enough movement.
Oh damn! Why didn't I double move on my last turn?
I don't know.
Because I'm too fresh to the game.
So can I say it right here,
Yeah.
Jeremy? Is that cool with you? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. That moves to who's the last one in the initiative order? Carrion swarm number 4. Carrion swarm number 4 just seems to circle on its move. Doesn't really do anything. It spends its whole turn, orbiting. How did I end up moving Cordova?
Pick Cordova up.
Pick me up and threw me over there.
All right. Cthulhu, it's back to your turn.
Cool beans. So I'm gonna continue my way to the house.
Yeah. All right. As Cthulhu runs away, and the birds stop pecking him about as he gets to the tree. And when you all get to the door, you look back and you see that most of the birds have settled back down to the ground. There's still maybe a couple dozen, flying through the air, but for the most part, they're back down on the ground and in the trees and on the wall, staring again.
So it could be.
So they're leaving us alone now?
Yes, they're leaving you alone.
Okay, so are we to understand they only attacked us because we attacked them?
We didn't attack him.
So we're out of combat.
Yeah.
Can I roll another Dungeoneering?
Yeah, me too, dude.
Absolutely. Why not?
Listen,
It's not within the rules, but I'm gonna allow it.
this is baloney.
I
This is-
have a feeling it's never gonna allow you to learn this.
There,
It's a
21.
crow.
The third one doesn't count. Here, give Ben another knowledge nation. He gets it on his second.
They can fly.
Yeah. All right.
And it goes, caw.
Some sort of groundhogs.
It's all right.
Flying groundhogs.
All right. So you get to the doors. All right, and the doors, you see both sets of double doors are thick, hard wooden doors. They both sets are locked. They seem to have, a special keyhole. You can either disable device or try to find another way in. Somebody roll.
Hang on, before you go on. We found the key ring in the well, didn't we?
No.
We did found the flower thorn iron key with the foxglove symbol on it.
Yes, you found it in on Roger Craesby.
Yeah, the dead guy down there with the sword.
Yeah.
So does it
No.
open the door?
You found it.
Okay.
Roger Craesby was at the barn. The dead guy down there with the sword didn't. I don't think he had
that's right.
keys.
That's right. Okay, I'm gonna put the key in
Okay.
because I have it in my inventory and turn it.
All right, yeah, and it click. Yeah, the door starts to swing freely.
Okay, holding my shield upward, I'm going to push the door in. I'm assuming it goes
Right.
in.
Yeah, it does. Give me one quick second. Oh no, okay, I don't need to get up. There's no piece of paper. All right. All right. As you walk in, let me reveal some area. Sure, that would be nice. Funk. All right. The sound of the house straining and creaking gives this long, high-ceilinged room an additional sense of age and decay. The place smells damp, the unpleasant tinge of mold lacing the air as surely as it stains the wooden floor and walls and furniture. In pallid patches, moldering trophies hang on the wall to the northeast. That is over here. A boar, a bear, a fire-pelt cougar, and a stag. Yet they pale in comparison to the monster on display in the center of the room. Here crouches a 12-foot long creature with the body of a lion, a scorpion's tail fitted with dozens of razor-like barbs, huge bat-like wings, and a deformed humanoid face. Everybody roll perception checks.
Manticore.
I was just gonna say, this thing's not alive, is it?
17.
We go 19. We go from the skillet into the campfire. Fuck.
Somebody might need to roll for Ben if he must still be having difficulties.
Here, I got him. You want me to roll, Ben? Or you got it? Okay, cool.
20.
Yeah, the only person who seems to notice anything is like all of y'all walk into, nothing seems amiss, but Cthulhu, you smell the distinct smell of burning hair. Like it seems kind of faint, but you smell it. The rest of you don't notice.
I would tell the group that I smell something weird and to be on their guard.
Nars
That's burning hair, I guess.
Nars looks at the group. Don't touch anything. Don't pick anything up. Don't take anything. Remember what we saw in the well? The ghouls. And were the goblins ghosts? I can't remember. I'm sorry.
No, the goblins were like goblin ghouls.
Okay. So he just says don't take anything, don't touch anything, and be careful.
All right.
I want to roll
your left and right. Go ahead.
Can I roll Arcana on this thing in the middle of the room? I'm kind of curious what it is.
Yeah, go ahead.
25.
And it's a manticore.
Just a manticore.
It is a stuffed manticore.
Like, I believe this was a real manticore someone killed and then stuffed and not a model.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Foxglove family seem to be avid hunters.
So you stand in this room. The sunlight comes through the mossy green panes of glass, covered over with mold and mildew from the years. This is obviously a very opulent manor at one point. To your left and to your right, there are exits to the room. There's a door in the southeast, in the southeast side of the room. In the south middle side of the room, there is a staircase that seems to lead up, right?
Mhm.
Yes, up. And to the north middle, there is another doorway. Straight ahead of you is a 10-foot wide hallway, descending into a dim, dark hallway.
I'd like to walk around to the back side of the statue and kind of peer down the hallway, see what I can see.
Absolutely.
I'll follow Cordova.
Yeah, cool. Rather gruesome antique of what appears to be a mummified monkey head hangs on the southern wall here. Yeah. I don't quite. Yeah, over here. Dang it. On the south.
Over where?
No, it hangs on the northern wall. The northern wall. So over here. This is a monkey head. I think it must be one of these gray things.
What about this
one of
spot on the floor?
Hunting trophies. I'm getting there. It hangs on the northern wall, its tiny mouth gaping. A bell pull extends from the monkey's gaping mouth. A ratty throw rug partially obscures a foul stain of dark-looking mold on the floor. The stain under the rug seems to be about 10 feet across, and from what you can tell, it appears to be a swirling pattern of dark blue, sickly green, and black mold.
Can I do an
mold,
engineering check on the mold to see like if we have to walk on it, will we fall through the floor? Like is it like dry?
Sure.
21.
It looks structurally sound. I mean,
Is
the
this
floor
similar
may
to
be
the
a little
mold
bit
that-
soft, but
Is this similar to the mold we saw in the basement or no?
the mold that Norris and Ben saw in the basement that they didn't necessarily inform you of.
I saw it because
did.
I went and pulled the
Oh
axe
no, you
out
did
and
see
got
it. You did
poisoned
see
by
it
it.
because y'all
Yeah, 'cause
you went
we
down
went
to the
and got
basement.
that
I forgot
axe.
about that. I forgot that you and Musashi went down the basement.
You're a session behind. Yeah. Anyway, so does it look like that?
The mold in the basement was more yellow. This is green blue. You did see this mold actually a little bit through the basement. Kind of some on the walls, but mostly what you saw in the basement was a yellow mold.
Okay.
Okay.
Cordova's gonna shout out, "Hello!"
Anybody want to make a wait? Yeah. Anybody want to make a perception check?
I always want to make a perception check.
I rolled a 10.
I rolled a 15.
Where's mine go? There it is. Pink. A 5. I don't see shit. I'm just looking at the manticore like this thing's big and fluffy.
Let's see. That Ben's gonna nail it.
Come on, Ben. I don't know if he is.
He's been he's got a +8 in perception. He absolutely should.
24.
24. Jesus. Yeah, absolutely. The rest of you guys are just looking at it. It's like that's a pretty spiral. And Ben tilts his head for a second. And he's like, that kind of looks like a spiral staircase. Like if you're looking at it from above, if you're looking down into a spiral staircase. And you should remember, the spiral staircase that ended in the tunnels under the basement.
Where's the spiral staircase?
You
Right here.
saw the bottom of it, in the basement. The stain
So you're saying
resembles like a bird's eye view of a spiral staircase. Think Alfred.
okay? So what you're saying is the rug is covering the spiral staircase entrance.
No, I'm saying the stain looks like a spiraling staircase descending down.
Okay.
That's how the stain looks. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it almost looks like a bird's eye view of a spiraling staircase descending downwards, with each step littered with skulls and bones. The stain itself is is a disgusting, growing. I don't know how to describe it any other way than that. Like,
Got it.
Okay,
yeah, it's
I got you.
tall. You can burn it if you want to.
What do
Okay.
you want to do? Where do we go from here?
Do you
we could check
cast
these.
detect magic in this room?
Sure.
Like,
are you-
does.
That was going to be my next thing because we're figuring out which way do we want to go. I'm going to go ahead and do a detect magic in a circle here.
Ooh, you detect strong magic from the monkey's head.
What kind of magic?
The horses in the house.
Um,
Yes.
I was gonna say that the horse followed us for the double doors, and he's just chilling there, so the crows don't eat him.
I think it's illusion magic.
Illusion magic. Okay. Can I roll something on this monkey head to know what it is and what it's doing?
Yes, you can roll spellcraft.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a good one. I haven't rolled that in a while. 20.
20. All right. That's almost the best you can do. So I'll go ahead and give it. This is a wondrous item, a minor wondrous item. It is called a hungry decapitant. I would think that you'd probably recognize this as you saw a few of these around your bunker, your area. When when the rope is pulled, it triggers an alarm spell. This particular one, is in the sound of a simian shriek. These hungry decapitants can come in different forms. Some of them are just a bell with an alarm spell. Yours is a monkey's head.
So if we mess with this monkey's head, it makes a shrieking noise.
Yes, it can, and it can be yours.
It can be mine. Okay, I'm gonna carefully remove it off the wall and hang on to that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna give you this one because it's fun. The strange curio is one of the few remaining from Trevor, who is Foxlove's father, from Trevor's time in the house, and was used to signal the start of dinner.
Signal the start of dinner. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's shrieking ass monkey noise every time we're going to eat dinner. I read about this.
Yeah. Again, to your north and south, you see staircases. Some, or no, not staircases. You see doors that lead to staircases. One descends upwards and one descends down. Or shut up. One descends downwards and one goes upwards. My brain is not.
If you guys remember, there was also a door in the basement where we fought those ghouls and stuff. Which might be the big bad evil guy at the end of this mission. I would think, if he's at the bottom of the basement. So,
Oh, nice.
do you want to clear this place up and make sure there's nothing in here and then head back down that way?
Yeah, can we check? Can I check this door right here, Jeremy? I want to see if it's locked.
It is not locked.
Okay, can I
Open it.
I want to crack it and look into it without I guess like a stealth roll to see kind of what I can see.
Yeah.
Okay.
You open this door and stick your head in, very carefully. And this appears to be a dark, dusty library. Shelves, line the walls with tattered books and remains of scrolls. This library features 2 chairs, one of which is lying on its side in front of a stone fireplace. A scarf, laying across the fallen chair, colored with reds and golds, contrasting the drab palette of the room. A book sits face down on the floor between the 2 chairs. A stone bookend, carved to look like a praying angel with butterfly wings, lies on its side on the fireplace itself. Splash of dried bloodstains on the back of the northernmost chair. That's it's the one closest to you where you're looking in. Yeah, and you see little bits of blood around the room from where you are.
So
If you want to go in, you might be able to get some more.
Do I detect magic in this room?
No.
Also, when you said the chair with the bloodstains, was that the same chair where the scarf was, or did I misunderstand that?
No, the scarf is over here,
Okay.
and the chair with the blood is here.
I kind of
Okay,
want to just. Oh, what do you want?
Let's
I
go
was
in.
going to step to the doorway. Yeah. I want to kind of step in the doorway, like, you know how you can stand in someone's doorway,
Mm-hmm.
and just roll a perception to see if I see anything that stands out.
All right.
Or did you really, or is that everything you
Yeah.
told us?
Well, you
That's a
step in
21
the
for the
doorway and
perception.
you can see, that stone angel that's sitting on the fireplace. It's also covered in blood. It's got chunks of flesh and hair and bits of skull stuck to it. And one part of its wing has been broken off.
I think somebody was killed in this room with this angel that's on the fireplace. It must have been beat
as
to death
soon
with
as
a
you
chair.
say that. As soon as you say that, you point. And everybody, hears a horrific shriek, an ear-piercing, brain-trembling shriek that fills the entire room, and the scarf itself flies into the air and wraps around. I'm going to roll a d4 for this. I really should just do it to Nars because he's right there, but I'm going to go in order of, where y'all
You
are.
can just do it to me since I'm in the room.
Okay, no, okay. I was gonna if you're willing to accept it, it rolled on Cordova.
No, I know,
Either way.
but I mean, I'm in the room. They're not.
Yeah,
I'm
Like,
right
I just
behind
you.
served
It wriggles up into the air like some kind of a flying snake and wraps itself around your throat, tightening and tightening. Roll for initiative.
Hot damn, we're taking on a scarf.
18.
But no,
Okay.
All right.
things kind of mad. Things kind of mad.
I'm gonna accidentally cut his head off while trying to cut the scarf off.
16. I'll be right back. I'll sort that out.
I got a 9. Nope, you're safe. I'll never make it.
I got an 8.
You got a what?
I got an 18. I got an 8.
Sashi got
Nars
a
has
9.
18. Cordova has a 16. Musashi has a 9. Cthulhu has a 24.
I'm just gonna sit back and look at the scarf.
9. I imagine the horse is not involved in this, right? Or I guess he is in the room. You brought him in the house.
There's not enough room for that horse to move around.
I mean,
He's like shitting on the
brought him in
floor.
terrified. There's this big manticore right in front of him. Cthulhu, it is your turn first.
Okay.
Oh, actually, first, before you do your turn, I need Nars to make a will save, and then it'll be your turn.
Will save. 7.
Delicious.
Yeah. As you're trying to pry this thing off of your neck, a kind of a ghastly image manifests itself in front of you. You see a fair-looking man with short cropped brown hair, wearing a purple vest, wearing a purple jacket and a yellow vest, with just hatred and vengeance in his eyes, and he is choking the life out of you. He seems to be wearing a patch on his shirt that depicts his house of a fox wearing a pair of boxing gloves.
Okay.
All right, you are currently paralyzed. I need you to make a fortitude save. You're paralyzed with we'll say
13.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Hang on, wait. You said it was. Wait, okay, wait, hang on. I have a question.
Yeah.
I don't think it makes a difference. Was the one. Are they both fear effects?
No.
No? Okay. Is one of them a fear effect?
It's not even really a fear effect. No.
Okay.
Just use
Strangle
fear
effect.
as yeah, it's a strangle effect. So yeah, you are paralyzed once he grabs you and you stare into his eyes, and as you feel his grip tighten around your throat, your larynx collapses, and you immediately go to -1 hit point and fall to the ground. When you do, the
Well, y'all have a
apparition
nice
appears
night.
in front of you. What?
I said y'all have a nice night.
Yeah, when you do, the apparition, makes itself known to Devin or Cordova, and you recognize him as a ghastly image of Aldern Foxglove himself. Yeah.
I'm taken back by this.
Second. Yeah, you should be. Josh.
Okay.
Wait, no, not Josh. Cordova.
I'm next.
Yes.
No, I
Level
didn't
16.
go.
I hope you can save his ass.
Oh shoot! I'm sorry. Fuck. My bad. Start back. Ben, then Cordova.
Okay, so now that Nars is on the ground, does the scarf like loosen at all?
No, the scarf is still, wrapped tightly around his neck.
Okay. And from what we've gathered, the scarf, in lack of better terms, is being manipulated by Aldern.
No, it
Like, what kind of check can you do for the scarf?
kind of I'll give you a religion check if you got religion.
Well, I don't have that because I'm an atheist. How is this
It's
room
cool, guys.
lit?
Take your time. I'm just dying on the floor. We're good.
I'm really trying. How's the room lit? Like candlelight, natural light.
Dim light through the window in the south.
Okay. I am gonna. Okay, yeah. So I'm just gonna enter the room and try to take the scarf off of Nars's neck.
Okay.
I kind of roll for that.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right, you roll a CMB check.
I've been thinking of some stuff, but I haven't done anything yet. Why?
See a B or D?
CMB.
B. Bravo.
Okay,
B.
I'll talk to Nathan.
Hey, let me try to find that.
Cut tool.
Don't know where it is.
It's right above your weapons, man.
Okay.
Wait, your CMD is 19. Your
So your CMB,
CMB is right
like
next
a
to the right of.
+4 or something like that.
It's to the right of base attack bonus, just above your.
Oh yeah.
All right. Yeah.
My sister out to eat for my mom.
You managed to grab it, and it like you start pulling on it, and you feel like you managed to, wrest it away from Nars's neck, just a little. Like you feel yourself dig your fingers underneath. And some of the color returns back to his face. You can't quite pry it loose yet. You feel as if some, unholy strength is holding this against you.
Okay. Here's a question.
Yeah.
Combat maneuver, yeah. But is there a way that I could like mix that in with an attack like claws so I could try to like maybe thread the scarf a little bit so maybe it's not as great?
Yeah, I would say you try to dig into the cloth, but it's just it's too too tough. It feels unnaturally tough for the fine cloth that it's going to be.
Okay.
Yeah. We move on. Cordova.
Cordova's going to look at the Aldern Foxglove and say, Aldern, what has happened to you?
You He doesn't respond. You just see him, you see his image choking, his hands wrapped around Narcis's throat as if Ben isn't even, as if Cthulhu isn't even really there. His wrists kind of dissolve into this scarf, and his face is twisted into a blind rage.
Okay. I'm going to draw the Cold Ire Returning Dagger +1 and stab him in the head.
Your attack passes through through Aldern as if you did nothing, as if he wasn't ever there.
Okay. Fucking ghost. I can't hit a ghost with a Cold Iron Dagger?
You can't hit this ghost, the Cold Iron Dagger.
Fuck this ghost.
Even a +1?
Who's got a vacuum?
Not even with a +1. There's a reason, and you'll see in a minute.
Sorry,
well,
nice. Nars, good knowing you.
That was a standard action. And that's it. That's all I can do.
Can you channel, Devin? No, you can't channel,
No.
can you?
People keep asking me that. When in the last year have I channeled positive energy?
All right. And that moves to the last one, Musashi.
Musashi, get him out of here!
Yeah, would I be able to grab Nars and drag him away?
Yeah. Say if especially if you're reaching for Narst, I'll give you and Cthulhu together can manage to pull him out of that room.
I figure we could give that a shot, because if he's being strangled, it's the only thing we can really do.
Absolutely.
All right.
So you managed to pull him out of that room, and coincidentally, at the end of your turn, you don't know if it was if it was a time thing or maybe it was because you got him out of the room, but the scarf loosens entirely, and falls away from his neck. He is still at a -1 and dying though.
Yes.
Oh.
Who's next?
So can I roll to stabilize?
I'd say the scarf stops. So yeah, you can roll a stabilize. Absolutely.
Okay,
so
so-
combat's over because the scarf stopped.
So what is it con plus my modifier?
Um,
Oh, if combat's over, just feed him a fucking cure moderate potion and start healing him, man.
Yeah.
I've got 4 cure mods in my pocket. I'm gonna draw one and pour it in his mouth.
all right. You do that, and he heals however much.
Okay, so for cure mod, it's 2d8 plus.
Yes.
That's not a caster level, so you just what? 2d8 plus what?
2d8 plus 1.
Plus
No,
2.
2d8 plus 2.
Nope.
Plus 2.
Oh, it's level 2 spell. That's right. Okay, that's 12 hit points.
12. Nice. So he gets back up to 11. Yeah.
Nars, breathe.
The scarf
Knock him around a
is
little
the scarf is now limp. It seems to be returned back to being a scarf. What do y'all do with it?
Let's put it in the bag of holding.
Detect magic.
Detect magic? You don't detect magic on it.
It's a fucking haunt.
Cordova, I
Hate
imagine
haunts.
you touch it. Cordova? I mean, Cthulhu's already touching it.
Yeah, Cthulhu's already touching it. I just wanted to check magic on it.
Okay. You don't detect magic, but as you reach out, to try and detect magic from it, your mind is overcome with a feeling, a vision, for lack of a better word, that comes from this scarf. You see yourself, standing in the doorway of the library, watching by the firelight as a beautiful auburn hair, or light brown haired woman, in a Barisian dress. He sits a little too close to a carpenter that you've hired. They seem to be poring over a book and laughing a little too comfortably. The female throws her head back and touches the carpenter on the shoulder and looks back to see you standing in the door. She mouths something, but you don't understand it. You don't hear any words. You just see yourself lunge into the room and grab a winged concrete bookend and smash the carpenter over the head repeatedly, until his brain and his blood is spilled all over the floor. And then you turn your eyes to the woman of your life, to the love of your life, and you reach over and you grasp her by the throat and you start to squeeze as her eyes bulge out, and she claws and begs for you to stop until she falls lifeless to the floor. And that's what you see when you touch the scarf.
Okay, that's Cthulhu saw that.
Aldrin,
No, is that Cthulhu saw that or me because I was detecting magic?
You saw that.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna say
Cordova
it's because
was
you're detecting magic, but it was you.
okay. Cordova was holding Nars's head up, kind of with the potion, and he just like fell back and dropped Nars.
Nars is like catching his breath, and he kind of stands up, just a little wobbly, scared. Like, what the fuck was that?
It was,
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
I believe it was a haunt. Powerful magics here. There was appears to be a double murder in this room. I don't know.
And
I don't
How
know.
do we deal with it?
Did anyone else see Aldrin Foxglove here?
No.
I saw him, right, Jeremy?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know. It was Aldrin. I saw some guy wearing a shirt that had a fox and a boxing gloves on it. Kind of weird.
And we're to believe it's Aldrin, like you said, it looked like him, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So if Aldrin, it appears as if Aldrin was in love with a woman and flew into a fit of rage when she was flirting with another man here, and he killed them both. But that doesn't seem like the Aldrin I know.
Seems like the Aldrin Argus knows. Fucking poor.
Perhaps. But if that's the case, where's Aldrin himself?
I'm not an easy person to fall in a fight. I say we just burn this bitch down. I got some torches and some flints and steel. Just burn it down.
I'll just look at him, unsheath the sword. I kind of like this idea. I hate fucking ghosts.
I'm inclined to agree
Seen
with you
enough
both.
dead people.
The problem is, if there's anyone left alive in this place, we need to find them. We need to stop whatever's happening here. And if any of this has to do with the ghouls that were taking out the farms, then we need to put an end to all of it. And I don't think a simple fire is going to do it.
Cordova, can I get some quick healing before we move on, please?
We need to rest, all of us.
Really.
But yes, I mean, absolutely. And I'm going to hand you 6 good berries.
So you're telling me
So that's 6 HP.
you want us to rest up in a haunted house that just basically killed someone? As I look over at Nars and then look back at Cordova.
So Jeremy, do I get the feeling? Does Nars get the feeling that if he goes back into this room, the same thing's going to happen?
I can't say how he would feel about that.
I mean,
it would be a logical fear that he did just nearly die in that room.
I can tell you
but,
from
the scarf's not
experience
even
that
in the room.
haunts typically don't last forever. But sometimes they do. So maybe it's best if we don't go back in this room.
The scarf is not in the room anymore, even.
okay.
That's true.
So with the scarf not being in the room, Nars isn't a chicken. Like,
Nars, wait.
he wants to, because he saw a door. Like
Yeah, no. Let me go first. Cordova's going to step right into the door and just stand right there.
Nars is going to just step with Cordova.
Okay.
Anything happened?
Has to protect his investment.
Nothing happens.
I want to look at the book that was laying on the floor.
The book
Does
that was laying on
does Cordova say it's clear?
Yeah, I imagine.
Okay.
Oh no, yeah. it's up to Cordova whether or not it says it's clear. But yeah, nothing
clear,
happens. To
Cordova?
it. You can probably
I'm
watch
not
that.
gonna say anything. I'm just gonna take another step and another 5-foot step in. And I've got my eyes on the book that you said was laying on the floor. I don't know if it's of note at all. Maybe it's just the book they were reading, but I kind of wanted to see if it's the same book that I saw at least.
Here I gotta.
I'm
Because
just
I have
ready
to go
gank
back to the
someone out.
document because I don't have anything else about the book listed in my my thing.
It's
And
probably
there's
nothing.
nothing else about the book listed in the book. That's fine.
So
Okay.
if
Well,
that's-
no. I guess I'm supposed to infer this. I guess. But if you look at the book, this was what they were looking over. Okay.
Yeah.
But if you look into the book, you can see like plans for renovations on rooms in the house. You know, plans to rebuild the north end of the house to be more structurally sound, and it all seems to just be regular like carpentry stuff.
So this is a thing that actually happened right here in this room, then.
Yes.
Nars, do you want to? You need more healing. We need more healing. Like we need to
Right,
step back out and dial back on what we're doing right now.
So you said, so are all these?
Yes.
So are all the blue things stained glass?
No. All there's only stained glass in part of the house, I do believe.
Okay.
All the blue things are glass, but there is stained
Okay.
glass in I mean, you'll
Okay.
see one of the rooms you go into.
Because I was kind of curious, like about the pictures on the two that you told us about, just because I like stained glasses as myself, Casey. But I want to check this door right here. Just
You sure
Yeah, I
you
don't
don't
know
want to dial back
this
on
is
this?
where I'm confused at. Like, I know that we need to dial it back, but like, where are we going to go?
All right.
We're
You
just
check
gonna.
this door. It seems to be unlocked.
Do you want to go Sunday? No.
What do we
Okay.
see? What
Hey,
do we
hang
see
on,
through
guys.
this door?
Hey.
This cozy looking room is marred by an unnatural dampness and the thick sheets of mold that cling to the curtains and the furniture. Nars, when you open this door, you see the face, the forlorn face of a woman with brown hair in a Varisian dress, staring out the window with tears rolling down her cheeks, and she vanishes before you can adjust your eyes.
Is this? Did I see a girl when I was getting choked with the scarf?
No, you saw. Cordova saw the girl in his vision. You saw Aldrin Foxglove choking you away.
So I tell Cordova. I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks or what just happened, but I could have swore I just saw a girl with this
A
description.
Varisian dress.
A Varisian dress. Was it brown hair?
Yes.
Looking out the window, crying.
She was killed.
But
in
now
this
she's
room.
not there.
This place is.
I'm not going in that room, Cordova.
No.
I don't blame you.
Let's get the cat. Let's get the cat. Kitty.
No, you have to be like.
I don't want to go in that room either, but more for the mold. Hey Musashi, can you check the front door and see if there's still a bunch of crows or ravens sitting out there?
Sure. Or would you like me to take on the pretty lady in the room that you guys are chattering about?
If you see any pretty lady ghosts, maybe ask her what she's about.
I'll take a quick look out the door. Do I see anything?
You see nothing. You're just looking out the front door, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
you
bird
see
call?
nothing except for a giant murder of crows
Damn it.
about 200 feet.
I thought Jeremy was going to say, "You see nothing because the door is shut."
I thought it was going that route too. I did tell him I was just looking at the door.
Okay, so here's the problem.
I'll just meander by them and say, the murder birds are still there, so I'm gonna go check out the woman.
Nars, I don't think you're going to like this, but
And I'm
we
gonna
might have to
slowly
set up
creep
camp in
into
this room.
Ooh.
We can't sleep in a haunted house. What type of sleep are we going to get in a haunted house, Cordova?
Well, we can't sleep in a murder of crows either. Do you want to go in the caves below?
It'd be better than this house.
True.
It's still below the house.
So do I need to do some perceptions to see if I see anything, or if I can figure out
If we
kind
have
of
to sleep
that
in
is?
this house, Cordova, we need to sleep in this room where we know it's clear, not that room that y'all are in. We don't know what's
Can't-
going on in there.
We can't all fit in there.
Fuck it. Sleeping on top of each other, foot to toe. I mean, head to
I think you
toe.
jerk asses would actually sleep in the house. All right, let's go.
I want to sleep by the manticore.
No, you're not sleeping by the manticore. That thing had fire coming out of it, didn't it?
Oh, so y'all go back into the manticore room.
No.
No, we don't do anything. You stop.
You
Hand
stop.
over
We're
to
discussing.
Jesse.
This is why we have secret chats, Jeremy.
Well,
Oh.
you being secret or not would not affect what I do. Actually, you being secret would keep you from getting those snarky little clues that I'm giving you as jokes.
I've got no revelations left
So.
and no level 2 magic left. You guys, I've got no pearl of power. I've got nothing.
I'm at about half health.
I'm at level. I mean, I'm at 17 HP, so I get that we need to sleep. But if we, okay, here's what I'm afraid of. Like, just thinking, we're going to sleep in a haunted house, right? First off, Nars is going to tell you no because of what just happened. Right? So that's just straight up be his. If he has to, he'll do it, but he doesn't want to. But Casey, we're not going to get sleep.
You're probably right about that.
Remember when we did the tomb? What was the one that we played? The Tomb of something.
Yeah, the tomb.
Crypt of Everplane.
If we sleep in the haunted house, we're going to wake up fatigued because we're going to get haunted through the night. But, like,
Right.
if that's not the case, then we need to leave. We need to all get on Musashi's horse and go. Because we're going to press through here, and then we're going to try to go downstairs and fight the boss or whatever's down there, and we're going to get slaughtered because I have no magic left. Like, I'm out.
No, I get you. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where do we go from here? Like, if you want to sleep in this house, I am fine with it. Like, as a player, I will sleep here. I will sleep here.
How are we gonna go without getting screwed? It's like we're gonna get screwed no matter what we do.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
I'm pretty sure we
we
left
go back
some
out,
goblins.
we can, those crows, I mean, we might could take the crows and
We
get
might
past
could just
them pretty easily.
we could give them a wide berth and just go around them. They didn't seem like they were that interested in hurting us. They left us alone as soon as we got out of the area.
True.
'Cause
They might just be guarding the well.
Maybe. If we cut north really hard and just follow the coastline, maybe we can get far enough away.
Or what if we just... Does everybody have camping stuff? Because maybe we can just camp somewhere like in this area, far enough away from the house to where it can't really affect us if the birds don't attack us.
Now, are there more ghouls in the area?
Yeah, that we ran away from.
No, that was at the farm though, right?
Or was that only
Yes.
like 200 yards away?
And that's like 3 miles away.
Oh, awesome.
I mean, it's
We're
up to
pretty
y'all
far
guys.
from
Yeah, I'm for the camp. I don't want to sleep in this house.
the farm. Okay, then we need to go and we need to camp somewhere. The house will still be here in the morning.
Yeah, what time is it, Jeremy? You said there was natural light, so is it like noonish?
Yeah. It's getting on I'd say it's probably getting on 4 or 5 o'clock ish. In fact, I'm gonna need some
Daylight
will
saving.
saves.
So is it like
You don't need some what?
light?
I
You
need
need
some
what?
will saves.
Oh, hell.
Will?
No, fortitude saves. Fortitude saves. I'm sorry. Fortitude
From
saves.
who? From me, right?
Everybody except for Cordova.
Okay. 24 for
Yeah.
Nars.
15 for
Why couldn't I
Musashi.
fucking roll that a
Pass.
minute ago?
21.
You rolled a
Alright,
15,
you
then a 20.
all
Oh, shit.
You-
Sorry. 15.
you all 3 pass.
Thank God.
Congratulations.
Cordova dies.
Unfortunately,
Now let's get the fuck out of the house.
the disease that you caught last night requires 2 consecutive successful saves to cure. And it onsets after 24 hours.
Shit, I forgot all about that.
Yes. So, let's see. 1d3 con, 1d3 dex. So y'all have a choice. I can roll 1d3, con and dex once, or I can roll it for each of you individually.
Oof. That's a gamble. I
Roll a D100 and do what that die says.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, but hang on. Wait, no, well, y'all want to talk about it, or?
I will leave my fate in your guys' hands because my luck is shit no matter what I do.
We could. It's gonna be like
I'm gonna roll a d2. On a 1, you each get your own individual rolls. On a 2, 1 roll for everybody. Period. Okay.
Okay.
2. All right. /R1d3. This is going to be each of your con damage. 2.
Damn, dude.
So I would like each of you to lose or to take 2 con damage. That's a temporary modifier, not a permanent thing, so just reduced by 2.
And what is that? Drops us by what? 2 HP?
That drops you by 1 HP per level.
Okay.
So, yes.
So 2.
Okay, so
10.
I'm going to make my way back to the front door because I need to go sleep.
What's the dex?
The dex, yeah. So you each would lose 5 HP from your current max from that. /R1d3. That is another 2. So you each lose 2 dex for now.
God damn.
Woo!
Okay. Musashi,
Yes.
how do you
Hey,
feel
what
about hopping on old Stampy here and riding him up north along the coast and seeing what these birds do?
I'm game. By the way, every time I try and put a -2 temp into Dex, it just rewrites it to 0.
Let me see if I can do that for you guys.
It worked for the con and let me do the -2 on the temp.
Well, it should take you down to. Yeah, your modifier. You won't have a modifier anymore, if I remember correctly. Should put you at 10. Dex normal.
Yeah, it's just overwriting it back to 0 on the temp. Oh.
Mine worked.
It is. It's weird.
Aha! The dwarf wins.
Maybe
Okay,
refresh
well, I mean,
your
we'll
page. Like, close it and reopen it.
Well, I watched someone type it in and it did the same thing.
Yeah, I was trying, and it just did the same thing.
No, we'll just
So yeah, Musashi, I imagine probably feeling a little weak, a little feverish. Cordova, you look around and all your companions all of a sudden now look a little pale.
Well, so do I. I'm a -2 con also.
No, you're not.
I am.
Yeah, because he had the mold.
Mold. Oh yeah, that's right.
The mold hit me with a -2 con, so you guys are now looking like me.
Yeah.
So in the morning, do we heal one of these?
Yes, in the morning you will each heal 1. But for now, as Musashi tries to ride north along the coast, it seems like the birds, slowly, a couple dozen at a time, until gradually they all seem to follow as he goes back and forth. They're watching you. They're trying to guard you as you want to make your way out.
Do they get in his way as he tries to leave the house behind?
Yeah, I'm gonna say if anytime he tries to get more than 100 feet away from the house, they start to crowd him and peck at his horse and his clothes.
We're gonna have to kill the birds.
How are we gonna manage any of this?
Do we got a wand, Devin?
A wand of what, man?
A wand of cure light?
I have a wand to cure light. It doesn't have a lot of charges left.
And the problem is we already know that Cthulhu did a critical and only killed a couple of a swarm. It didn't do shit.
Can I ask what you guys' fear of camping in the front yard is? Or camping in the slave quarters?
The slave quarters are not a thing. There's birds all over it.
Fair enough.
So the birds aren't coming
really
near
bad
the house.
to have slave quarters.
So the birds aren't coming near the house. Like, what if we camp right over in this area?
Yeah, and they don't seem to bother you. If you stay near the house, they don't seem to bother you.
I don't know if that's going to make a difference of anything. It's just Nars as a character, with what just happened, he is not going to stay in this house.
Right. Understood. Yep. I'm going to go right here, and I'm just going to start unrolling my sleeping bag.
Yep. Same thing.
All right. Yeah.
And Nars pulls out a torch and lights it, and he puts it.
Stick the ever-burning torch in the ground right next to us.
Right. And Nars has a torch, so when he goes to sleep, that bitch becomes a nightlight.
He's got a nightlight. Nice. We're gonna set up a nice little campsite here with bedrolls. We're gonna have an ever-burning torch nearby. I'm gonna get a little fire going with some wood.
Nars ain't sleeping near no damn windows. He's gonna sleep up under the tree.
All right. So y'all set watches. Does anybody? Yeah, I'm sure somebody stays awake for part of the night, or do y'all all just sleep?
Wait, well, it's still day, right? So.
Well, it's 5-ish. Yeah, it's still late early evening.
Okay. So are we going to have conversation, or we all skip on to the next one?
Absolutely. Y'all should absolutely have conversation.
Jeremy
I would
likes
love to hear your role play. What's going on in your life? I do.
Tell me, Nars, you ever experienced anything like this before?
Never. Never seen anything like this before. I mean, I've seen ghouls. I've seen horrible sea creatures. I've even seen a manicore, but never anything that's just not there that I can't stick a sword into.
Sashi?
I've killed a lot of people. I've seen a lot of strange things. Besides being dead, this is the first time something from the dead has barked back at me.
For a man on a path of redemption, you sure do like to bring about how you killed so many people so often.
Well, it's been ingrained in me, unfortunately.
So as we're talking,
it's hard to break old habits.
As we're talking, unfortunately, Nars can't sleep in his armor because it's not light armor. He takes it off, and if y'all look at him, like, his tattoos are showing on his arms, and he has a horrible, horrible scar going across his chest up to his neck, if y'all want anything to talk about. He might be willing to talk about his tattoos.
Nars.
Especially to Cthulhu, since Cthulhu was down there with him.
It looks like you've got a story to tell with this scar across your chest.
It's an old captain. It's the reason I'm not on the ships anymore. I did something that I didn't know was wrong, and he decided to beat me.
What was his name?
He went by many names. A lot of people knew him as Vincent, the king of the seas. He was very close, instead of captain, he says dad, but then he switches it. He says captain. Closest thing I had, put a sword in my hand, taught me how to defend myself. And then he shows you his left hand, which has a tattoo, and it's like the crew tattoo, except for it's different. So his right and left hand tattoos are different. So this tattoo right here was what we used to board ships. When we went into the inner seas and we took down ships, we had a set team that would go onto ships, kind of like a special task force. That's what my brotherhood's about.
Interesting. Fascinated by your history. It's not something that we have written in the future.
It was a life.
Yeah. Then Cthulhu's going to, he's not gonna say anything, but he's just gonna like eye the scars and like overhear you guys' conversation, and just think to himself that, maybe you weren't all like full of crap about the sword that he wanted. And he's gonna, do his cat stuff and scurry around really fast before everybody's gonna try to go to sleep. And
Yeah.
We wake up at night. Cthulhu's running in circles around everybody.
Cats him. Gonna look at him. What the fuck? Is a mouse around or something?
So
He's
Nars
running in
breaks out his
circles, and then all
water
of a sudden
skin.
stops and jumps to the top of that tree.
I'm fast
Nars
as fuck, boy.
breaks out his water skins and takes a sip of it.
no, please, no.
So Nars pulls his water skin and takes a sip of it, and as he sips it, you see he makes a face and he shoves it to Cthulhu. Thanks for your help down there. It's rum, Cthulhu.
And let's say let's the party has grown with a good ally like you. I do miss our other companion, but we're making the most of this. And takes a sip of the water skin and hands it back.
And then I hand it to Masashi. And don't drink it all, Masashi. I know your kind like to drink.
Oh, you're no fun. He's just about to down it, the whole thing is alright, and just takes a small gulp or two out.
And then I give it to Cthulhu. Then I give it to Cordova. Small sips, buddy.
Small sips. Yeah, okay. He takes the small sips. It's like it's.
Well, I don't know if you drink. Have
No,
you been drinking?
He doesn't. He's a man of science. He's like, I feel like I could use this right now, in the name of science.
So what about you, Cordova? You seem to know a lot about what's going on, except for you don't let on to anything. That haunt didn't shock you.
I've seen them before. Seen them before, and I do know quite a bit about what's going on, but I don't have all the details. You've been with us for a little while now, and perhaps perhaps it's time you know the truth. I'm not from around these parts.
That makes two of us.
Yeah, I'm from much farther away than the inner seas. He's gonna regale you with his backstory, which we've heard numerous times probably by now. But he's like from the future, here to stop the Runelords, and that's what we're doing here. These men have sworn themselves to my cause, and I don't think I could have found better company. But should you find yourself,
go ahead.
I was gonna say, should you find yourself after this little venture of ours interested in doing something more? You hear me?
Everybody hear me? I can hear you.
I can hear you. Nobody else is talking.
Yeah. I heard Josh.
It's just me and you now.
Is our call falling apart?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
There's Josh. I heard Josh.
Okay,
there's Josh.
Yeah, you cut out for a minute, and I was like, what?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear Casey now.
Yes.
Okay.
Is Bennett back?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Yes.
So anyway, Cordova's going to say, after this adventure of ours is over, if you want more than just 200 gold, something more meaningful than shiny coins, perhaps you'll stick around. We could use a man like you.
Money can buy a lot of stuff, Cordova.
It can. But where we're going, there's more than stuff waiting at the end.
I really thought
In some cases, it can buy redemption.
You say what?
In some cases, it can buy redemption.
Well, you know what they say.
I'll look at him and goes, cheers to that.
There's an old saying, and perhaps you're familiar with it, but there's more out there than just silver and gold. There's more treasure out there than just silver and gold.
Yeah, there's platinum.
Perhaps the treasure is the friends we made along the way.
He looks down and
Definitely oil.
he like slips into his sleeping bag.
Alright. Yeah, it's everybody sleeps fine. You heal, your normal level plus your con, overnight. I imagine, did y'all burn off any spell and like anything before you went to sleep?
I
Have any
have
healing spells remain?
I have 4 cure lights left. That's really all I can do unless we start tapping the cure light wand.
You got a guy that's down by like 40 points.
Who wants it?
Well, you got to fill up Nars first, but otherwise I'm at like what 32 out of almost 50.
So Jeremy, does the heal include like our one on? Does it
Your one
include
on
the
what?
Does it include the -1 bonus or the +1 bonus that we get back?
Oh, sure. Like if the one con that you heal tonight makes the difference of your con bonus, then sure, why not?
No, it doesn't. So I was just curious. Okay.
So I'm gonna burn these last 4 spells. That's 12 points right there.
So I'm at
Cool.
23 now. So you gave me 12.
Hit you another one. That's
35.
11 more. Roll 1d8 plus 5.
How many charges do we have?
I'm not using charges. This is my 3rd spell for 7.
No, stop with your spells. I'm at 46 out of 55. I'm good.
Okay, I'm throwing another one out there for Musashi, I guess. 7.
I need one. All right, so I get +7.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
all 4.
All right, that gets me back up to 41 out of what was 49.
Cordova.
Yo.
As you sleep, your dreams begin to stir. You feel like it's transported, kind of. You find yourself standing on a long, empty beach, staring out at the ocean. You hear the soft pad of footsteps come up behind you, and a female's voice say from behind, "It's been ages."
Where have you been?
Everywhere. You turn around and you see her. It's why don't you go ahead and describe her?
Giggity go!
Ooh, I'd love to describe her. Let me pull up my notes about what she looks like. Hold on. Where are they?
Yeah.
Notes. This is my notes. Nope, no, that's not it. Hold on, man. You didn't prepare me for this. Now I gotta go find it.
I kind of wanted it to be a surprise.
I like surprises.
Surprise!
See, I know I wrote like
I
this somewhere.
had to go lay Micah down. What happened?
Cordova is having a dream, and he's preparing a note.
Yeah, so he's on the beach, and he heard a voice from behind him, and a woman walked up. And okay, so like, you guys seen that movie Underworld?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you know Kate Beckinsale in that movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
All
her,
leather.
but with elf ears.
Hunter.
As you turn around and you look at her, she, you said she was half elf, right?
Yes.
Or okay, yeah.
I think it's
Her human features seem to have faded a little bit. She does seem a little different, changed. She stands a little taller. Her hair has some streaks of gray, and her ears are a little more pointed. And she says, "I've been everywhere. I've been waiting for you. Returned to Sandpoint many times, but I've not gotten the timing right. You must be near a powerful conduit. I've been reaching out for years."
Is this real?
In a way, I am real. You are real. I really am on the beach. And you are not.
Where? What beach? Where are you now?
I'm in the land that used to be Aslant. They had an artifact that I believe may help us restore the timeline. It is a scepter. The ancients called it the scepter of ages. I've been looking for more years than I can count at this point, and my search has led me here. I think that this artifact will be crucial. I hope to find it and return to you.
Hey,
Where are you now?
you're gonna laugh if I tell you. He's chuckling. He's an abandoned, haunted mansion. I feel like I'm so far off the mark. We're not far from Sandpoint.
Good. I'm losing my connection to this vision, but I must tell you, there is more to the Brotherhood than you know, and you must discover that. The path will lead to me eventually, but all I can tell you is look into the Brotherhood. Search deep. And she reaches out to hold you, but as soon as her hand comes in contact with your cheek, you feel a slight brush, and then the dream fades and you wake up, early in the morning.
Yeah, he snaps awake like, wow. Am I the only one awake?
No,
I mean,
Nars is up. He wakes
The
up
dwarf
early.
is just.
Fucking dwarves.
My
it's
conscience is
syndrome.
clean considering the blood on the hands.
Okay, this is information he's going to play close to the vest. He's not going to put this out there because we don't know what's going to become of this.
You good, Cordova?
Just nightmares. I'll be all right.
Okay. I say we
Yep.
kick everybody up and just get this shit over with.
Let's clear this place.
Sashi wakes
Let's
up strangely stronger than he was before, but at the same time a little weaker.
You're just gonna hear crack, pop. I feel better.
So tell us about cool new stuff you can do at level 5. Why not?
Okay. Basically, there's only one cool new thing because I need to buy some stuff for the rest of what I want to do to finish this up. Let's see, where did it end up going? So at the level 5, we gotta do rolls for HP.
Oh yeah.
And then my added skill, where did it end up at? Where'd it go?
You get a D10 or D12.
D10.
Yeah, 10, I think.
I rolled poorly. Surely you're going to beat it.
I hope to God I do.
Oh, you also get an ability called Banner. Josh.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh, let's
That's an 11.
yeah, it's 11. No, we'll do the
5 or whatever it is.
grant rule from GCP, where if we roll the same thing, we can roll again.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean that way. I mean that rule can always backfire, but
Good save.
at least this way it keeps. All right, so you get the 4. 4 plus your con bonus, and you're taking a level in samurai, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get to choose the extra HP or the skill point.
Yeah, we had talked about doing the what was the skill point, right?
No, that's
No.
the HP.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and
Yeah,
you got
go
something?
get a.
All right. So let's see. Is that when you said the con? Does that include the -2 that I currently have, or just ignore that for now?
like, or calculated as if your con was normal. Right? Yeah,
I'll just.
go
All right,
ahead and do
so
it.
that would have been a 2, so, or as the modifier, right? Yeah, so.
Yeah.
That'd be just total of 7.
Plus 1 if you didn't add that in for the level up.
Oh, okay, so then it'd be 8 altogether.
Okay, there you go.
Hey, you also got an ability called Banner that I forgot about, so I'm adding that now. So look at it.
Okay. 7,
So-
banner. Where'd you put the other one at? Why am I not seeing it?
Iron Will.
Iron Will. Where did that one end up at? I thought I saw it earlier.
It's a +2 to your will save.
Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. So Iron Will.
And I've already added that in. I'm adding Banner now.
Da-da-da.
Sweet.
All right, so you guys wake up. Do you? I assume you go straight back into the house. Do anything before you?
Yeah, Cordova's got a renewed sense of purpose. Let's do this. Let's get this done.
Let's see. What about healing? What do we do again after the morning?
You heal your
Yeah, you get
plus
your plus your con level plus con.
All right, so let's see. That would be I'm level 5 now. So 5. Oh yeah, I gotta put the debuff back on. -2. So it puts me at 1, so 6. Oh, I'm still at level 5 on the thing. I can't change that.
All right.
I'm going to draw my heavy mace. I'm going to cast light on it. I'm going to activate my shield, and let's push into this bitch.
All right.
All right.
So y'all push in.
And a quick
As
reminder
you-
to everybody, if you see Aldern, do not kill him.
Yes.
Oh.
You guys open the door and walk back into the house. And as you start to make your way through this room, you hear a low and Cthulhu, you smell burning fur again. Yeah. And just as you start to say something, all of you see as this manticore
Damn it.
launches back to life
Oh,
and comes out to attack you.
Neat.
All of you.
Hey,
This
so
is
you
a
have skill
universe.
points that you got to use too, Josh.
Sorry, what?
You got skill points that you have to use too.
Oh. How many
Yeah,
skill points I get?
You get
Several.
4.
4.
You get 4. Yeah. Okay. And then check out Banner so you understand it. I put that in, and I did your +2 to Iron Will. And I'm sorry, guys.
All right. You do not get to roll initiative, but I'm gonna roll a d4, and we're gonna go Cthulhu, Cordova, Nars, Musashi, 1 through 4. And that is a 1.
No!
right,
Not Couture!
Yeah. He launches out with a 23 to hit.
23
Yes.
is a hit.
23 is a hit. He hits you for
Jesus.
12 damage, and I need you to make a reflex save.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do is. What is this?
I had a stupid quick question.
Yes.
Now, when I put in the skill points, I can only put skill points into the ones that I've checked off on?
No, you can put them anywhere.
No.
Okay.
You can put them in anything.
Okay.
The ones you have checked off on are class skills. So
Okay.
you get an additional +3, and then
Okay.
Yeah.
But the rings can't go past 4, right?
You go past
They
5.
can't go past 5.
can't go past 5 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't be higher
So
than your level.
I'm looking up. Still.
Alright, I'm gonna up my perception by quite a bit since I've
Probably
been
know
really
this. Is
lacking in that.
bravery the +1 to reflex saves?
Do what gets a +1 to reflex saves?
Is it bravery?
No, bravery. No. I can double check. Hang on, I have it. I think bravery
I'll put
just
one into
allows
religion.
the +1 to fear on will
Okay.
saves.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Musashi is now more perceptive and has a
Let me
little
look.
bit of
I want to see
religion.
your endurance, favorite terrain, power attack is combat reflexes. No, that can't be it.
And that might be it.
Reactionary? Is it
No.
reactionary?
I think that is.
No, reactionaries. Initiative bonus. Bravery is will save. I don't think you have anything for reflex saves.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. So 12 points of damage
Yep. And a reflex save.
and a reflex save. I'm gonna take that 12 points.
At least there were 2 1s in there.
And a reflex.
True.
16. Yeah, your robes seem to flare up for a second, but as you dodge backwards and tumble, they go right out, and you do not take any additional burn damage.
Awesome.
And as you do that, the manticore settles back onto its stone pedestal and returns back to a stuffed nothing.
I'm telling you guys, fuck this house. Just burn the shit down.
I'll just pull out my sword on fire and like look at Cordova and like point it at the manticore like
Yeah. Kill that.
If there are people alive in this house, they do not deserve to be alive.
You may be right. Are you all right, Cthulhu?
Yeah, I'm fine. I think we should dispatch this Magicor's stuffed animal, just to be on the safe side.
Suppose
All
we
right,
do
everybody
try
roll
to
hits.
dispatch this manticore and it then comes to life and murders us all because it's a manticore.
You, Cthulhu. Nars looks at Cthulhu and he's like pissed off. He's like, "Do you remember the fucking scarf? I went into the room. Scarf
Yeah.
attacked me. You touch this manticore, it's gonna attack us again."
Yes. Yes, and then Cthulhu, brushes off some of the ash from his cloak. And he's like, let's just continue.
As an aside, speaking of, I need y'all to be very specific when you open the bag of holding next. Okay? Next time you take an item out of the bag of holding, I need to know.
Okay. I'm going to look at you guys and be like, listen, we're just going to breeze through this place, overcome whatever traps they've got, look for anyone who's alive or any clues to the Brotherhood of the Seven. If we find anything like that, we get the hell out of here.
So
Okay.
let's start where we left off. Let's go back to the room where I got murdered, and then let's go into that other room where somebody's gonna get murdered.
Okay, let's do it. Who's walking in first?
All right, which room are you going into?
We're gonna go back to where we were.
Can I?
Yeah, you go back. Say.
I'll walk
Sure,
in
what?
first this time.
Can I drink a potion?
Absolutely.
Because F that.
Hey, I'm just moving you off the top of me, Devin. I'll put you back.
That's fine.
You guys-
Yeah, Musashi, as you walk into the room, you see, everything, is still in disarray as it was, but nothing happens to you. And if you move on into room B9, you get the same, into the next room. You get the same glimpse that Nars got the other day of a, brown-haired woman in a Varisian dress staring forlornly out the window, crying. All right, so you get 9 health back on that. Good tool. This potion is +2.
I'm going to. Can I roll perception in this room to see if there's anything that stands out about that woman?
Can I
Um,
speak out to her?
Actually, can I go look at the window that she's staring out of?
Smart.
Absolutely. She
Which
she
window
fades
is it?
away before. We'll say this one.
I don't see you pinging.
Don't
No,
disturb
'cause
the
it
mold.
didn't ping. Yeah. Say this one up here. Yeah, they all have mildew over them. They're all, like stained mildewy green. Not stained glass, like stained with mildew.
Can I see out of it at all?
Yeah. Yeah, you see out
Okay.
and it overlooks the Varisian Gulf. A steep cliff, with jagged rocks at the bottom. It just looks like a peaceful, serene cliffside view.
All right, let's go to the next door.
All right.
I feel like we're missing something in this room, though, for real.
Detect magic in this room.
Magic in this room. I feel like maybe there should be something in that room too, but there's just not.
Okay.
That's just that room is just,
And the raiders can't make an encounter in every single room you go in. All right, what's in the next one?
No, I wasn't thinking of an encounter. I was thinking like a clue or something like that. Like, something
right,
small that we overlooked.
If there's nothing we can rifle through, then we're just going to move to the next one.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
A mahogany table sits in this room, surrounded by chairs. Twin fireplaces loom in the west, while to the east, stained glass windows obscure what could have been a breathtaking view of the Lost Coast. Each window depicts a monster rising out of smoke, pouring from a seven-sided box. From north to south are depicted as a gnarled tree with an enraged face, an immense-looking hooked-beaked bird with sky blue and gold plumage, winged centaur-like creature with a lion's lower body and a snarling woman's upper torso, and a deep squid-like creature with evil red eyes.
It's weird paintings or weird stained glass to have up here. Can I roll any kind of knowledge check on these?
You can roll Arcana.
Wait.
You do not
Knowledge
know.
of the ages. I'm doing that again. 20.
Nice.
You think that this probably has some kind of magical connotation, but you can't tell what.
Okay, we'll detect magic in this room then.
Detect magic. You detect no magic in this room, although you detect. Let's see. Yeah, actually, you detect a little bit of magic above you, in the floor above you,
Of course.
and in the floor below you. But you detect none in this room.
Anything on the table of interest?
All right. Yeah. You can do. Anybody can do a knowledge, architecture, and engineering check to understand a little bit more about this room.
Profession physicist?
14. Actually, that's natural 1 for 5. But then I re-rolled for 14.
Okay, so you got a natural 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So far, y'all don't know anything really about this room.
All I know is this room doesn't have anything useful in it. Let's move on.
Narsh makes a comment about the stained glass blocking the beautiful view.
Yeah, I don't know who would do that. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What are these bookshelves? What are these?
You what?
What are
Yeah,
these
those
bookshelves?
are
Anything on the bookshelves? Can I rifle through the bookshelves?
Yeah, sure. Rack of the bookshelves. You find some books on magical preservation and different recipes for bean soup, and you find various things there. Some books do stick out to you, like I said, magical preservation. A few dark bound books that the words have long since faded, but they have unusual runes on the cover, which match some runes that you see on the the boxes up on the window.
Anything that I would recognize from the Brotherhood of the Seven?
Nothing yet.
Okay. So there's some sort of thing happened in the past with this place that was just stirring the magic here for some reason.
And you said each window had like a picture of a monster.
Yes. I can read them again if you like.
No, you said it was like a beast, like a manticore lady, a squid, a bird, and a tree with a face.
Something like that. Yeah. Let's see. Gnarled tree with enraged face. Hook-beaked bird with sky blue and gold plumage. A winged centaur-like creature with a lion's lower body and a snarling woman's upper torso. So a little bit different than a manticore.
And then you said like he found books that match the runes up under the stained glasses.
Yes. Yes.
Can I use the books to decipher what
each
it
of the
says?
monsters seems to be as if they're no. I told you the books are long since faded.
Okay,
You
gotcha.
just tell they do seem to have little little evil looking runes on them.
Okay, perception on this door?
Yeah, perception on the door.
27.
27. The door is made of wood. It appears to be an entrance from one room to another, and it is in the unlocked position.
Okay, is there any, I'm listening for the other side of the door.
You hear nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna open this door.
All right, you
I'll be
open
right
the
behind
door.
you.
As you push it open.
Literally
This
just fucking
dusty
define what a
room
door is to
features
me
a
when I...
long. Yeah, this dusty room features a long couch caked with white sheets of wispy fungus. Eddies of dust skitter along the warped floorboards as if caught up in a slight breeze. Yet, no wind is noticeable in the air. Let's everybody make me a perception check.
I just did. I got a 27. Okay, there you go.
I'll let that roll over. That's fine.
I got a 14.
Alright, let's see what I can get now that I've. Jack shit. I
Dude,
haven't rolled good at all
When
tonight.
we get in a fight, you're gonna roll.
Not my Sashi skills.
You know what's funny about it though? Is I put 3 of my 4 skill points in here on this last level.
Yeah,
and I
but
still get a
we're
fucking
also they're not class skills for us, so we're missing +3 that everybody else is getting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So don't feel bad, man. We're doing as best as we can. Without us, they couldn't kill shit.
Yep.
It's true.
I'm just the dumb guy with the big sword.
I just find the
So-
stuff. You're the ones who kill it.
I'm the dumb guy with a shield and a sword, so don't feel bad.
Cordova's the only
That's
one
the way I
that hears
go.
anything. But you see that these eddies of dust that are floating. It's not just as if they were disturbed by you opening the door or anything. They seem to, float back and forth, almost in a pacing kind of pattern. Just slowly wafting back and forth throughout the room, and you hear the soft voice of a woman whisper, "Lori."
Have you uncovered the room? Because I can't see it.
Oh,
Yeah, we
shoot.
can't
No,
see
I have
the
not.
room.
That's my bad. I tried to, but I was on select stuff. So, yeah, there we go.
Lori. Do I have notes on Lori? Where's my notes?
Lori. So you see,
No,
you see
I
the
don't
motes
have.
of dust being
No
disturbed,
idea.
almost as if there was a person pacing violently back and forth across in front of the fireplace.
This place was built by Laurel Foxglove.
Voral.
Laurel with an L.
Voral with a V.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. I thought that was the thing that was about to happen.
No, Lori is the name that she's whispering. Lorey.
Do I recognize the name Lori from anything? Knowledge history? Knowledge local?
You do not. Not as of yet.
Okay, I'm gonna step
Wait,
into the
didn't you
room.
do, tons of research on this place?
I did.
Yeah, he did. He did
Okay.
end up doing some research, but he doesn't know these things yet.
I'm gonna step into the room and address the ghost and say, "Who's Lori?"
You step in, and as soon as you step into the room, you get another vision. This house really seems to be calling to you, speaking to you. You step in, and you disturb this path of dust, and all of a sudden you see before you, a woman, blonde haired, wearing an old outfit. You know, you don't recognize it from anything you've seen people wear recently. But you do recognize the woman as Cassandra Foxglove. She is the wife of Voral. You know, you recognize her depiction. You know, her and her husband are the ones that had this house built. And you know, she's not speaking, but she's pacing back and forth, and you can hear, you know, her thoughts. What's he doing down there every night, so long in the basement? And those noises. Those noises. I really am concerned for my poor Voral. Where is he going? What is becoming of him? What will become of me and our poor daughter? Yeah, and yeah. An instant later, you are convinced that let's do Nars is your child. You look back, you know, towards the door to tell your friends, and you see Nars standing there, and he, you know, he seems to stand a little shorter. His cheeks a little rosy. He looks like a 3-foot tall version of you. And you are compelled by a powerful urge to drag your child from this house now. And I need you to make a will save.
Is there a will save for this? All right, 23.
Yeah, you know, start to reach out for him, and immediately come to your senses and just and shake it off, and he turns back into this, you know, gnarled, scarred looking, you know, semi-dirty pirate dude.
He's like, what? So, sorry, man, I don't know what came over me there.
All right.
I'm gonna detect magic throughout this room if I can now.
There is no lingering magic
Okay.
in this room.
I'm gonna look back at everybody and be like, hey, just tread cautiously. Don't disturb the ghost.
And with
None
my
of
bad
them like
perception
sense
before, I'll just kind of go, what ghost?
yeah, none of them sense the ghost at all. So they just have to like all look at each other. Like,
I'm not gonna say that. I'm just gonna say, don't disturb the ghost. You can walk over to the next door.
I'll follow behind him blindly, like, okay, whatever you say. I'll kind of look around a little bit and just be like,
Nars sits at the wooden table. He's like, fuck that ghost. I'm not Scooby-Doo.
I said, don't disturb the ghost, and then I'm gonna percept on this door right here.
all right. Percept on the door, and you know, you hear nothing.
Cool.
You
Open
push
the door.
it open to see a long hallway in front of you, with 2 doors to your north and 1 door to your south.
Cordova's very driven by what he's doing now. If you guys haven't noticed, like, he wants to get through this. There's a stark change from last night where he was like, we need to rest.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna
my energy's back.
walk up to this door, and do you want me to percept again?
That's up to you.
I'm gonna do it then. That's 20.
It's a 20 perception.
Yeah,
You
listening
hear
through
a
the door.
faint. You hear a faint, like, scrabbling in this room, like something kind of scratching a little.
All right, line it up, boys.
Scratchy, huh?
I've got my mace. I've got my. I've got a lunch. Let's do this.
All right. You want me or Nurse in front of the door?
That's between you guys, I guess.
I got the higher AC.
All right.
That's true.
Sorry, I'll get out of the way.
All right.
Okay, Nars.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Nars.
Okay, Nars goes into the room.
This is a simple washroom. An ancient metal wash tub sits in the north, a ring of mildew encrusting its inner surface.
Kill it!
The strange, furtive scratching sounds seem to be coming from inside. As you creep closer towards the towards the tub, to try and get an idea of what's going on in there. And you lean over, and you see down in the the steep porcelain walls of the tub is a dangerous mold, growing in the bottom, and running around trying to escape the tub is a pitiful, horrific, terrified, tumor-heavy wretch that uses its scent to detect intruders. And he's male to you.
Yeah. Kill it.
Yeah. It notices you and begins screeching in a wild frenzy as it tries to escape the tub. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Jeremy.
Nurse needs to just put his shield on top of the tub. Be like, Musashi, sit on this.
Yeah, I wish I could cast silence. That'd be awesome. Okay.
This definitely does look like the tumor rats at work.
36C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the tumor rats at work.
Well, that was fun. I had a good time.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I want to finish this fucking building, man, because now I need to know more about the Brotherhood. Like, damn it.
It's funny because at one point, with everyone just having all the ghosts and everything, and Nars just being like, fuck this. I wanted to just pull up and play the song, fuck this shit, I'm out. Shit, I'm out. But I held back.
I like the haunt aspect of this. Like, it's. I hope I'm portraying it right. Like, you guys should feel at least a little. In a lot of these rooms, you should feel at least a little bit helpless. Like,
I feel scared enough just walking into them because I don't know what's going to happen. Because you just took fucking Nars all the way down to -1. But,
Yep. And literally a single action.
But Cordova's very
help.
driven by finding some kind of clue to the Brotherhood or Aldern Foxglove himself. Because he knows he's tied into this somehow.
All right. Heck yeah.
Can we just kill this rat?
I think when you hit that rat, something bigger's coming out.
No, I'm gonna let it end on the rat because it's 10 minutes till 9 here, and
That's perfect.
yeah, I know you and Josh, y'all both have to do work tomorrow, right?
Yep, tomorrow I get to find out who my new boss is.
Sweet.
Yeah, and Bennett too, but at least for me and Bennett, it's only 9 o'clock. For you guys, it's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, everybody say goodbye to the recording then.
Goodbye.
Bye, recording.
I love you.
Yeah.